Hey guys, what's going on? Sherman here. I have another great piece of gear to look at today. I'm going to be reviewing the Evac Plan B by the tactical gear company Hazard 4. And Hazard 4 has been kind enough to let me take a look at this, test it out, and to review it. And been carrying this for the past few months now. And this is my first product by Hazard 4, but I've really been impressed with their quality and their overall attention to detail. Now, the Evac Plan B is a single shoulder strap backpack, like we've seen before. And as I go through this review, I'll tell you about how I think Hazard 4 really nailed this design. The entire backpack is about 20 inches long by about 6 inches wide and about 7 inches deep. So like I showed you just a minute ago, this thing can really expand if you want it to. In terms of pockets, the main pocket of this backpack is 19.5 inches long by 6 inches wide, about 6 inches deep. The small front pocket here, which you see has the American flag patch on it, is 6 inches wide by 5 inches tall by 2 inches deep. Here again, this can really expand as well. The larger front pocket right here is also 6 inches wide, but it's 10 inches long by 2 inches deep also. The entire pack is made out of 1000 denier Cordura brand nylon. Very strong, very rugged material, and it also has a double DuPont fabric protector, which is going to protect this bag from water. It is a water repellent coating, so if you get caught in the rain, don't worry. The coating will protect your bag and the contents inside from water. You can actually take a cup of water and pour it over this, and it's just going to fall right off. Something else to mention, all of the zippers and zipper tracks on this pack are all made by YKK, and YKK is a very well-known name brand of zipper. And it may sound silly to talk about zippers, but they do make a big difference. I have YKK zippers on all of my high-quality packs, and I've never had any of them bust, no matter how full I've gotten these. None of them have ever come loose from the tracks like a lot of other zippers can. And they're just very nice, high quality, and also very smooth. As I said, this is a single shoulder strap backpack, but unlike most of them that you see out there on the market, you can actually reverse the strap from left to right side carry. I have mine currently set up to carry over my right shoulder, but to adjust that, all you have to do is take the shoulder strap loose of this little metal clip right here, which all you have to do is just untie it and put it on this side. There's another metal clip over here, or a little ring more or less, so you can lash it to this side if you wish to carry it on your left or right shoulder. So it also has a cross strap, like you see on a lot of them, that attaches right here on this plastic D-ring. So yeah, the cross strap is also, like I said, attached to one of those little metal rings that you just untie and tie it to this side. So, like I said, this is a left or right hand carry backpack, which is very nice because not a lot of these single shoulder strap designs give you that option. So that's very nice of Hazard 4. Also, the backing here has what Hazard 4 is calling 3D thermo-molded padding, which you can see has these 4 pill-shaped little pads right here. And it's very dense foam. Kind of reminds me of memory foam, but it's a little bit thicker than that. Also, nice little touch there, their molded logo right there. But these conform to the back very nicely. It's not real hard. It's not hard to the point where it'll hurt your back. But these are very nice against the back. And also, the way these are raised up, as this sits against your back, it's going to create these gaps, as you can see. And what those little gaps are going to do is it's going to let air travel through, and it's going to breathe, so it won't leave sweaty marks on your back if you're carrying this in the summertime. So I have gone walking in this in the summer. This does not make my back sweat like a lot of other backpacks will, which in my opinion is a plus. It doesn't really matter to a lot of people, but it's a plus to me. On the shoulder strap, which is a very, very nice shoulder strap, very generous, 3.5 inches wide. Very nice. It goes across the chest, and it's also, let me take it loose here, the entire strap is padded all the way from where it connects to the backpack itself all the way down to where the clip is. The entire thing is padded. The padding is very nice. It's very thick, as you can see. Very thick mesh padding. Now the mesh is also going to allow this to breathe while it's on your chest a little bit, but what I have noticed with this is that this will create hot spots on your chest. And what I mean by that is I don't mean it's uncomfortable. What I mean is that it'll make your chest sweat. I did notice that when walking in the summertime or doing any kind of activities in this. This can make this part of your chest sweat, wherever this padding is. However, the trade-off is that you get a very, very comfortable backpack. So, I'll take the sweat marks on my chest for it being very comfortable. So for the strap, you have this very nice, thick, heavy-duty plastic buckle. And also a very nice feature about this buckle is that it has a lock. There's a little button here. Never really seen this on one of these buckles before, but when the buckle is on, everything's secure. You move this button down, and it locks the buckle. It prevents you from being able to press the buttons in from detaching the buckle. So if you're out somewhere, you press that button down, and nobody can come up. You can press the buttons and make off with your backpack. So that's a very nice little safety feature. It also prevents you from bumping into stuff and knocking this loose. One minor complaint I have is that, I don't know if this is probably just mine. The button is very, very easy to actuate and to disengage. So, this can sometimes come loose. It'll lock sometimes when I don't want it to, or it'll unlock sometimes when I don't want it to. So I think this needs to have a little bit more of a positive feedback, and this should be a little bit more indication, in my opinion, if this is locked or unlocked or not. But that's just a very minor complaint. But I like that it has the lock. Very cool added feature. You also have two plastic little D-rings here for attaching the cross strap to. The cross strap also can detach with this buckle. So here again, easier for left or right hand carry. And the cross strap is this metal gate clip. The clip itself is plastic. It is rotating, but the metal part, the little gate part, is metal. So very nice, heavy duty. This bag also has a lot of retention straps. It has 4 side retention straps. All 4 of them are heavy duty plastic buckles. You also have a retention strap here on the top and on the bottom. So you can really compress this thing down. As you can see, it can get really thin. Now I'm going to release these, and I have the top and bottom compressed pretty good, but you can see how much this bag can expand. So you can really cinch this thing in when you're not carrying a whole lot of gear, and if you want to carry a lot of gear, you can just loosen up the retention straps, and there you go. Another very nice feature that I have also never seen with any other pack that I love that Hazard 4 is doing. They have these little keepers right here. What they are these little hook and loop tabs on all of the nylon straps. So like this is the excess strap for the retention strap. You can tighten it, loosen it. But this is your excess. Now normally you just kind of roll it up, and you have to usually find a rubber band, or I sometimes use hair ties to keep these in place, the excess. Now what Hazard 4 is doing is they're attaching, like I said, these hook and loop tabs on all of the nylon straps on this bag. So all you have to do is just roll them up. I'm going to do that for you real quick just to show you. You would roll it up to the desired length. I take all the excess down. As you can see, there's the excess. Bring these nylon tabs over, and it keeps all of the excess nylon webbing in place. Very, very nice. These little strap keepers, I guess you can call them. Same thing here on this main strap. Same thing on all of the retention straps. You have the little keepers. Very cool. I really love that. And like I said, you can, of course, do that at any desired length. This is hydration bladder compatible. Back here you have the pocket for the hydration bladder. You can also use this for CCW. You can put any of your hook and loop holsters back here. Hazard 4 also makes a very nice hook and loop holster, which I have. I will show you that in a future review. So that's very nice. It will fit a full 2-liter hydration bladder. From what I understand, I don't have one, so I can't say for sure from experience. But from the information I've gathered, you can fit a full 3-liter hydration bladder in this pocket, or a 3-liter hydration bladder filled to 3/4 of the way full. So you also, up top, you have this little zipper compartment. Not a compartment, but you have this little zipper trap door, if you will, opens up. You can feed the hose from the hydration bladder up through there, and of course down the strap, and there's plenty of MOLLE webbing to weave your hydration bladder hose through. And then on the other side, where you don't have a zipper, you have another little kind of trap door, if you will, that has a hook and loop closure. Now what that's for is for things inside this backpack, such as rifle barrels to stick through, or radio antennas. Of course, you can get creative. Anything can fit through there. It's a small gap, but when you're not using it, it has this little hook and loop closure so that dust and water can't get in. All of the zippers and zipper tracks, I do want to mention real quick, have what is, I believe they're calling a dust cover. So you can see these little flaps that cover up the zipper tracks. So if you live out west, there's a lot of sand kicking up. You don't have to worry about sand getting caked in your zippers and gunking them all up. Or, you know, if you're out in the mud, dirt, dust, any kind of debris, you're safe. Your zippers are safe. So that's very nice. Just one tiny downfall, though, is that it does sometimes make the zippers harder to get to because they are recessed. As you can kind of see, they're kind of recessed in there. So sometimes they're kind of hard to get to. But I don't know. I like having the added feature of having those dust covers over the zipper tracks. I like the advantage more than the disadvantage. So, yeah, I think, in other words, I think the advantage outweighs the slight disadvantage of them making them slightly more difficult to operate. But like I said, it's just a very minor complaint. I want to mention also you have a thick carrying handle on the top and on the bottom. Since this is a single shoulder strap backpack, when this is up against your back, you can reach around and grab this bottom handle and sling it over to your front side. I will show you that later on in the review. Also, another thing about this pack that I really like is that it has a lot of MOLLE webbing. You know, that's something that some of these packs lack. You know, even ones that are marketed as tactical, a lot of them lack MOLLE webbing. But this has got you covered. You can see you have 5 rows here just on the front pocket. Allows you to mount, you know, anything to your heart's desire. You know, extra little pouches and pockets and whatnot. Other various types of gear. Now, if you watch my EDC loadout of this pack, I have my Benchmade strap cutter lashed to the side, lashed to the front here, along with a blood type tag. So, you know, you can really customize this, and that's why I love MOLLE webbing. Also, I took the retention straps loose here to show you one side. There's a lot of MOLLE webbing just on the side here. It's the exact same on the other side, so I'm just going to show you this one side though. So right here you have 9 rows of MOLLE webbing. So you can really attach various types of extension pockets, which is very nice. Here again, if you watch my EDC loadout, I have some glow sticks in here. On this side, you know, I have a Grim lock. This does not come on it. It's a added little hook where you can attach stuff that attaches to your MOLLE webbing. So it really has a lot of places to mount external pockets, which I really like. And also, as I showed you just a minute ago, you have a lot of MOLLE webbing just on the front strap. So you have some MOLLE webbing here, 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 and then you have some interesting ones here. You have a very large piece of nylon right there to put something under, such as, you know, if you want to clip a fixed blade here, maybe one that has a clip on the sheath. And then it has also 2 MOLLE straps on top of it. So you have a lot of options here for attaching stuff. You know, your cell phone or GPA pouch right here, whatnot. Like I said, a knife. I have one of the CountyCom SO LEDs attached right here. Just a ton of one more thing I'd like to mention about some features on here is that on both sides, both left and right side, you have down here at the bottom water bottle pockets. You can see they're about 5 inches deep, if I remember correctly. Like I said, they're on both sides, and it doesn't have to be for water bottles. You can store all kinds of stuff in there. The tops here are kind of elasticy, so you can get your stuff in there. These will not fit a 32-ounce water bottle, but they will fit a 24-ounce water bottle. So, you know, you can put 2 in there if you like. You know, store all kinds of stuff down in there. Larger fixed blades will store down in there. Just anything you can come up with. Something else I wanted to mention is that this pack also has on the front here, it has a loop field. And it is windowed, which means kind of recessed a little bit. It's not very big. You can see I have an American flag patch on here. And it's, I believe, 5 by 3. So anything like that, any one of your larger flag patches will fit on here, or some of your smaller patches. But not a very big loop field, but they do offer it. And also you have the nice Hazard 4 logo right here, which is a PVC. It's like a rubber sewed-in patch. And you also have the same one right here on the shoulder strap. Very cool logo. Alright, I'm going to start with the smaller front pocket here. Now, as with all the pockets on this pack, it has 2 zippers. And all the zippers on this pack also do not have the metal tabs. They all have paracord zipper pulls, which means it's going to be silent. You know, you're not going to have the metal clip clanking around. So the front pocket here is basically just a dump pouch. Just throw anything in here. This is actually where I keep my medical supplies, so it'll work for that. But you can throw anything in there. The larger front pocket here is kind of your admin pocket. This is where you keep your EDC items you need to get to. You have some pockets here where you put your pens, markers, your bit drivers, anything like that. Some larger pockets here. That's where I keep my multi-tool. You can keep a flashlight down in there. Anything you can think of. Those are your kind of organization pockets right there. Right here, you have this kind of double-sided pocket with some hook and loop here. Now what this is for is that if you want to carry something down in here, whichever side you're going to be carrying this on, let's say like my side where I bring this around to my front, I'd leave this side closed, and it gives you a pouch to put some stuff in. And like I said, if you're bringing this across to your chest, because this is kind of a sling style pouch, you would just loosen that tab and get to your stuff. Now if you were to carry this across your left shoulder and bring it around to your front side, you'd open up this side. So basically, one side's always going to be closed and you just open up one side. Or you can put something large in there, close both sides, open them both up to get it out. Whichever. You can get really creative with a design like that. So, very cool. It's nice that they thought of that. I really do like that. I think it's a very neat idea. Alright, so now for the main pocket of this pack. Here again, 2 zipper pulls. Now what I've found, since it is such a long pocket, the best way to open this is just unzip it a little bit. Grab the top right here. Just pull it, open it up all the way. See, it opens up, kind of like a clamshell style. Entire side opens up, or the entire front opens up. The front side here has a mesh pocket. Which I believe is about 8 inches long by 6 inches wide. Nice mesh pocket. This is one of the only parts of this pack. This actually has a metal zipper tab to get down in there. But also the underside, it is not sewn into the flap itself. The underside, you can put some stuff up behind this mesh pouch. Just very nice. Now one thing I would actually like to see in future generations of this pack is some pockets right here possibly. Like another mesh pocket maybe, or a zippered pocket. Maybe some little organization part right there. But not really needed. We also have another mesh pouch down here. This one has an elastic kind of top to it, elastic rim or edge, so you can store some stuff down in there. Very nice. Alright, the inside walls of this internal pocket is very interesting. It's made from a material called Trico. And from my understanding, they line camera bags with this material. I'm not very familiar because I don't have a camera bag, but basically what it is, it's pretty soft. It kind of feels like polar fleece to the touch. So that's very cool. It's going to keep your gear protected because it is a soft material. But also what it does is it acts as a loop material for your hook and loop stuff. So you can put hook and loop accessories inside of this pocket, just on the walls itself. The back of this pocket is not. Also, a neat accessory that this pack will come with is this little divider. Now the divider is covered with that Trico material as well, and as you see, it's thick, it's soft, but it feels like it has kind of a plastic or thick cardboard strip in the middle to make this rigid. And it has 2 hook flaps on it, and that's for attaching it to the inside walls of this pack to make a divider. So you can attach this anywhere on the inside that you want. And Hazard 4 also sells extras of these, so you can buy a few of them and put them in here. You can mount it like that. Like I said, you can put it anywhere to divide your gear, which is very nice. It keeps your stuff, since the inside does not have a lot of internal organization, allows you to really keep your stuff protected. Also, a lot of camera bags have the same feature. So you can mount it like that, or you can even mount it like so. Say if you have something long on the inside here, it'll keep it kind of tied, not tied down, but it'll keep it in place. You can keep it like that. Like I said, they do sell these individually, so you can put as many as you want in there. That's very cool, nice little added feature. Little accessory. I'm going to show you here again the hydration pocket / CCW pocket. It opens up almost completely. And this part right here is kind of like is nylon as well. Feels like a windbreaker type, like a parachute almost. But this side, it also has the Trico material. So you can put, like I said earlier, your hook and loop attachments right here. And whatever you put on here, it's going to be protected. Like I said, this Trico is soft, and it's going to protect your stuff. Also, if you can see, that little kind of hole right there, it goes into the main pocket as well. So I think this could be to keep your hydration bladder hose organized, feed it through there. Or, I don't know, I don't have a hydration bladder, so I can't say for sure. One thing I want to mention, one thing that is just a tiny minor downside in my opinion, to get to the internal pocket, you have to detach all of the retention straps. So all 4 of those buckles have to be unclasped to be able to get to the main compartment. So it's not a huge problem. Now if you want to open it up with these retention straps buckled, you can open it up, to that front, so that first buckle, just to throw stuff in there, maybe reach down there and grab something. But the pocket will not open up all the way. You have to unclasp all of those buckles. So it doesn't take that long. It's not that big of a deal. Just something to keep in mind, if you're going to carry this on your back and sling it around to your front side. Keep some stuff you're going to need to get to in a hurry on the outside, smaller pockets. Alright, so here's how the pack looks on me. It's a very nice wide shoulder strap, goes over the entire chest. It's just very nice, it really adds to the comfort of this pack, and all of the edges are nicely rounded and padded, so there's no real hot spots. I've never had this shoulder strap dig into my neck and hurt, and it's just really nice. It really helps distribute the weight evenly, and I like that. So here's how it looks from the front, side. Now of course you can adjust this to carry lower or higher than I have it right now. It's up to your own preference. So as I said earlier about it being a sling pack, sling it around to the front by pulling on that bottom carrying handle, and you can access all your pockets as you want. It's very nice. Now I'm a small guy, so this is just how it looks on me. I'm about 5'10", weigh 130, so this is just how the pack is going to look on me. The front retention strap, which is going to keep this in place, so if you're running around doing a lot of strenuous activity, this pack's going to stay on your person and you're not going to lose it. As I was saying earlier about the lock, be accessed right here. Very nice if you're going out, you have this on, slide that forward, and the buttons cannot be pressed to take this pack off. Slide it up, be released, and you can carry it around like that. Now, the unusual shape of this pack, as you can see, it's a lot more long than it is wide, which is unusual. But in my opinion, it helps distribute the weight better than most packs, because it gives you the advantage of having a long backpack to carry down your entire length of your back, but it doesn't give you all that bulk side-wise, you know, in terms of how wide it is. So it's very nice, and like I said, it helps with the weight distribution. And really, I can just say that this is the most comfortable single shoulder strap backpack that I've ever worn or owned. It's just really nice. Like I said, it helps distribute the weight evenly, and I like that. It has to do, in my opinion, with the overall shape and the very nicely designed shoulder strap. Alright guys, just to sum it all up, this is a very high quality, very nicely made backpack with a nice design and some really cool features. Some stuff that I've never really seen on other backpacks before. So if you're in the market for a nice, heavy-duty, high-quality backpack, it's not too big, but also not small, kind of the in-between range, then I would definitely look into this Evac Plan B by Hazard 4. Now they also have other backpacks of this same style, so you want to check out their website. It comes in a bunch of different colors. It comes in, of course, this coloration, which they're calling Coyote Brown. They also come in black, and now they're in OD Green. And they also have them in camouflage colors, such as ATAX and Multicam. That's about $15 more than these solid colors. But if that's what you're into, they do offer it. Now, these packs are a little bit more tactical looking, so if you kind of want to look more inconspicuous, if you will, then you might want to look somewhere else. These packs are definitely marketed towards, you know, the tactical in nature people who need stuff like this. I just happen to like the way they look, and it suits my needs for an everyday carry. But these packs would excel as a go bag, as a range bag. Like I said, for me, I use it as an EDC bag. All right, I want to give a very special thanks to Hazard 4 for sending me this pack to test out and review. I'm so thankful for that opportunity, and it was just incredibly nice of them to do that. They also have great customer support. So for more information on this pack and other products by Hazard 4, visit their website at hazard4.com. I also want to give a shout out to DarkChild57 here on YouTube. He has a great review of this pack already here on YouTube. And he also has a video of him showing it full. So if you want to get a feel for this pack with it full of gear, check out his video as well. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this review. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments box and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Alright guys, have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay sharp, and God bless. Sherman614, peace.